There's a sense in which what would it be like to take your helmet off and scream some words
I love
up
that.
there? That's a ritual, as long as it's witnessed by another.
I love that, as long as it's witnessed.
Yes.
Let me ask if you would consider this a ritual. Very early in my career, I worked at the Dallas Suicide and Crisis Center, and we had a survivors of suicide group. And at the end of the group, one of the last things is we do a one-on-one session to help pull out, as much grief as we can. And I had probably an early 60s man. I think his brother had suicided 30 plus years before, but he was still carrying it decades later.
Sure, sure.
And so we talked a little bit. I knew his story. I'd already been leading the group for several weeks, but I sat him down and we put an empty chair over here. And I just said, describe your brother the way you remember him if he's sitting in that chair. And
Yeah.
so he took a few moments to do it. And then I said, I want you to tell your brother everything you need to tell him. You feel guilty, you feel condemned, it was your fault, or you should have caught something, or anything else. Just tell him anything that's on your heart. And he was weeping and weeping, and he apologized, he begged forgiveness. Of course,
Yeah.
he was kind of blaming it on himself. But one of the things about getting it out, and I know you know this, Adam, is you don't stop and address those things as you're doing it. You just let
Mm.
it come out. And then I asked him, I said, now I want you to go sit in his chair, and I just want you to respond how you think he would respond.
Mm.
And it was so beautiful. He was still weeping, but he said, brother, I don't hold anything against you. I
Mhm.
forgive you. Let it go.
Mhm.
And it was like such a turning point. And I suppose maybe that's a type of ritual too, right?
Where we're lacking in our culture is the use of our body as an instrument of healing. We are very reluctant to take our bodies
Okay.
seriously. What
Okay.
you were doing in that illustration is that man, when he was speaking to his dead brother, he's feeling immense feelings because of the psychodrama that you have set up.
Right.
And without that empty chair and without the setting, he's not
Mm-hmm.
going to be able to access those feelings as readily.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.